Hey, what's happening in Hollywood, sweetie? All right. Hey, how's the big deal for my huge movie coming? Mr. Baseball. I love this. Oh, I'm reading you hard, baby. 50 grand? Woo-hoo!
Once considered one of the worst players in Major League Baseball, Bob Uecker went on to become the man who kept America laughing for more than half a century. He became the legendary Mr. Baseball of the Milwaukee Brewers.
And for the team, too, if you leave the house.
Where do I go? What do I do?
Well, you're going to be with the Martin family. We've optioned you.
Bob Uecker proudly put his own failures on display on national television without the slightest hesitation, something no one else could have pulled off.
Hitting was like that. If I'd come up in a tough situation, you know, and to me it was always, I always felt like I had to go to the bathroom or something. You know? And I mean, you know, when you're standing with the bat, if you stride, something might happen, and you know, you'd rather take the pitch than of
course,
you know.
Right.
He had the worst career in MLB history. Yet somehow, he turned every failure into the greatest deadpan comedy ever. That was Bob Uecker.
Good company tonight, but it's good to have you here.
Oh, it's good to be back again. It's been a long time.
I hear you on the Monday night games.
Yeah, I keep showing up. You know, I tell you to go to Philly or L.A., someplace wherever they tell you to go, that's where I go.
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't matter what the game is. Who cares? You know?
Yeah. Did you, just where you go where they send you?
Well, after the game, I always thought it was much more important than the game itself, you know?
Right.
On the streets a little bit.
See what's cooking.
Dig up a little action.
Yeah. Hey, when you were...
Bob Uecker drove umpires crazy and, in the process, delivered one of the most unforgettable lines in baseball movie history.
His first offering, just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Oh, shit.
I was a right-handed hitting strikeout artist, and everybody thinks striking out is easy. It's not very easy.
It's not easy, no.
No, it isn't, because when you're in your swing and the ball is right here in front of your bat, to do this, or this lower as the ball goes by, it's like
you
that.
Really have to have that
you
back
only have
control.
that much time.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. It's not easy. No, I mean...
No one mocked himself harder than Bob Uecker. He turned his terrible batting average into comedy gold.
Dad, it was just an error.
It was a big error. Huh? What have I always told you? Huh? To err is human. Huh? To forgive is unheard of. Huh?
Yeah, but Dad, everyone makes mistakes.
That's exactly my thinking. Your mother and I made a mistake with you.
What do you mean?
Who are you conversing with, Mr. Uecker?
It's my Hollywood agent, kid. You know, when you reach my age, you're going to get the kind of public agitation that I receive, too. Don't worry about it. It's great.
I believe you mean public adulation, Mr. Uecker.
I love you, man. You're something, you know? I love a smart kid. Anyway, listen, we're going to talk to somebody who's really a truly fine actor. I don't know if you know this guy or not. You will when I tell you his name. He's a good buddy of mine anyway. His name is Mark Spitz. And we're going to watch, and we're going to learn something from this guy.
That's all. We got one goddamn hit.
You can't say goddamn on the air.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
No one could derail a show quite like Bob Uecker. Even Johnny Carson couldn't keep a straight face when Uecker delivered his trademark deadpan lines.
No, I never cared about the game. I always thought after the game was much more important than the game itself.
You mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, go out and get bombed up, liquored up.
Okay, we'll be back here at the sports clinic in just a moment, and right after this word from one of our.
Even things like jock itch on the field and blisters in his underwear were fair game. Bob Uecker talked about them openly on Carson's show without the slightest restraint.
Manual training teacher. Zapped a ball peen hammer at him one day.
Did you laugh?
No, but the javelin throw, I liked to throw the javelin when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And neighbors used to get upset about that. You know, you had a shingle house, it'd stick right in there. But the hammer throw, I threw a...
Hello, Tribe fans. Welcome back to Major League Baseball. Sort of. Paid attendance today is 1,412. Some of them were driven away by that little 10-run first inning the Red Sox put up. Take over, Monty. I'm in the bag.
Bob delivered every line with a completely straight face, yet somehow told the craziest stories with perfect timing, leaving everyone in stitches. That was pure Bob Uecker.
I would never knock it.
You don't believe in coming back and then saying, here's
Well,
what...
I really don't. I was happy to survive as long as I did.
All right, we'll come back and talk about your career a little more, because you've got fascinating stories. What happened in that particular...
Well, I'm sure you've heard the phrase, he had his bell rung.
Yes.
When people who weren't even born yet wonder why so many older Americans call the 1970s and 1980s the greatest era ever, Bob Uecker is part of the answer. The world was filled with extraordinary people at the peak of their careers.
For the Indians, one run on, let's see, one hit. That's all we got. One goddamn hit.
You can't say goddamn on the air.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
Say! The Indians win it! The Indians win it! Oh my God, the Indians win it!
I started, just with sit-ups, doing just against the wall cavity, just pushing back and forth.
Isometrics in the...
Fill yourself up a little bit. My mother was not a big woman, but a decent size where I was able to run around a little bit. And I think when that time came, when you're ready to go, a normal kid might panic. What's happened? Boom, everything goes.
Bob Uecker was a master of the deadpan delivery.
I guess I had certain things that used to bother me. For instance, maybe I'd leave the house, I'd be walking outside, and I'd hear one of my kids say, another day, another dollar, 4 at-bats, another collar. The films, the television series, I could never wait for everything to get over to get back to baseball. I still, and this is not sour grapes by any means, still think I should have gone in as a player.
Bob Uecker was known for not even being able to catch the ball. Yet somehow, he became the voice behind some of the most legendary championship moments in history.
And they strand 2. At the end of 2 complete, it is Milwaukee nothing, California nothing. And now the funniest joke I ever heard. These 2 ball players went duck hunting. They were out in the marshes for over an hour. They didn't get anything, didn't shoot anything. Finally, one says to the other, I wonder why we haven't got any ducks. The other one says, maybe we're not throwing the dog up high enough.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The stretch. Jackson leads the pitch. Is hit over Cooper's head to right, a base hit. Here is Reggie turning second, trying for third. Moore's going to have a play on him. The throw in time to get Jackson.
I'm 80 years old now. My father took me to see this show when it originally aired live. It was hilarious back then, and somehow it's even funnier watching it today.
I was a right-handed hitting strikeout artist, and everybody thinks striking out is easy. It's not very easy.
It's not easy, no.
No, it isn't, because when you're in your swing and the ball is right here in front of your bat, to do this, or this lower as the ball goes by, it's like
you
that.
really have to have that
you
bat
only have
control.
that much time.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. It's not easy. No, I mean, I know I tell my boy, he comes home and talks about not playing, or another boy is better than he is, and I tell him you've got to work harder, you've got to play more, you've got to try and do your job better. And then, of course, if he's still better than you are, well, then it's up to you to get him on the side and just hit him with a bat or something.
Bob Uecker meant to Milwaukee what Harry Caray meant to Chicago. He was a true broadcasting legend.
He's the great Bob Uecker, the Brewers announcer. He joins us on the show. Hi, Bob, how are you? You have 14 career home runs.
Yeah.
Can you name all the pitchers? Did you homer off anybody twice?
Well, Gaylord Perry, I hit one off of him. He said it was the worst day of his whole life. Not his baseball life. He said his whole life. Every time I walk into a room and he's there, he stands up and as loud as he can say it, he says, "Here comes the worst day of my life."
On a Honda. And, I'd never been through one of these things before. I like to, when I was a player, of course, I like to drink before a ball game to kind of get you keyed up.
That keyed you up, huh?
Yeah, it got you going a little bit, but we had a little session out at a place in Sun City this year where myself and about 4 or 5 other ball players were going over a couple of hitters, talking about...
Right.
I never had the chance to meet Bob Uecker, but I watched him countless times. Thank you for all the laughter, Mr. Baseball.
Back goes Serrano. That baby is out of here. That looked like the Terminator, only slower. Maybe it was his out-of-stater, or it could have been the hibernator. That baby is definitely going away for the winter. Whatever, for Vaughn, it might be see you later. He's probably going to become a spectator.